Every day, the markets open.
Millions of eyes scan the...
All right, good evening, everybody. I was actually just in a silver long, and I think I'm going to get long again here. I got out of the position, but it looks like I think I'm just gonna, I'm going to get long a couple of micro silver contracts again. So I was in two. I was just in two. I'm going to have a very tight risk on this, super tight. But I was in two, down at like 58, 61 or so, and I got out around where I actually just got back in at. Some decent offers just came on at 58.75, and there has been a decent offer up at 58.90 on silver. So I'm going to have my ultimate price target at 58.90 here. Might take one off depending on if we're able to pierce through 58.75 or how price action responds to this 58.75 area if we even do get there. So let's see if buyers can't try to eat through that 58.75, and then we'll see if we need to peel one off or we can just hold on. So all right, the other challenge account was not doing well, so I switched over to a new challenge account earlier, and so we're just going to get out of one of those contracts there. So I just took one off. I've got the other at break even now. Let's see if we can't hold for a rally up to that 58.90. I'm going to actually have I'm going to move it down to 58.88 essentially, which is that little swing high of sorts, 1:10 p.m. Eastern. I'll keep it there. So how's everybody doing? Just a little bit of silver trading for me today. Been trading a decent bit of silver here, so it's been a fun day to trade silver. Just been long biased, super long biased on silver, trading in the challenge account here. And yeah, so anybody else trading silver in the chat here? I think we're all still trickling in. I think once we started the new stream, we're all trickling in here still. So I'm gonna wait for everybody to hop on in, say hi, don't be shy. Looks like I got taken out of that second contract at break even. Dang. All right. Well, got taken out at break even there for the second contract, but looks like it might have been a little bit of a stop pick there. Let's see. Might be able to rejoin in. If we can get above 58.76 again, I think getting long isn't the worst idea. But we'll give it a little bit. We'll be patient. We'll be patient. All right. All right, give us the opportunity. Come on. Come on. And if anybody was listening to Daryl and Tony talk about the Cybertruck and stuff, I will say, I'm not one to be a guinea pig for those kinds of vehicles, but there are a lot of them rolling around here where I live. There's a lot of Cybertrucks rolling around. I've got a neighbor that has like 4 different Teslas, one of them being a Cybertruck. All right, I think I'm going to get long here actually, just because I just saw some decent sellers come in aggressively on the bid. They really hit the bid aggressively there and weren't able to pierce through that 50.72 area. So I just got long 2 micro silver futures, and we'll have a tight stop here. So see if we can't finally get back up to, or get up to that 58.90 level that I was looking at. Let's move it down there, move down the target level to 58.88. Okay, buyers are getting a little, they are a little bit contested here at the right above that 58.76 area, being contested a little bit. If we can pop above 58.77, we'll be looking pretty good. I think the longs will be looking pretty decent, but small risk here. Nothing crazy. Risking 60 to try and get 270 essentially. So trying to keep this account in the green, you know, not give up too much here. Tiger, the marathon cabinet meeting just ended. They're getting longer and longer. Wow, just ended. It's 2:10 p.m. Eastern, and that started technically at like 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So, gosh, man, I guess it probably started late. I think it started like 20 minutes late or so, right, Tiger? Come on, buyers. All right, let's break to the upside. Let's do it. Come on. Feels like we're just grinding right now. We're grinding. This last like 5 to 7 minutes in silver have been a little bit of a grind, but it seems like buyers are trying to push up into that 58.90 area where there's some decent volume on the offer. The next area with some decent volume on the offer is 59 level. So all right, here we go. Here we go. Let's just make the run now. Why not, right? Come on. 10 cents. 10-cent run. Why not? Yeah? All right. I'm going to move this up to break even now. Gonna peel one off here. It's been treating me well. Peel one off. Keep the other one at break even. See if we can't get up to 58.88. See if we can't attack that volume at 58.90. I'll move it up a slight bit here, 58.89. Lovely trading today in silver. Very happy with the silver trades today. It's definitely been the best product for me today. Very happy about it. Might get taken out here at break even. This has been working for me where essentially I get into two silver micros, maybe 3 silver micros, based off the order flow. And then if it pops up, I scale out of 1 or 2 of those and I leave a runner on and I set it at break even. If I get stopped out, fine. I look to then be able to re-enter if the order flow confirms things. And it's been working out well. It's been working well. All right, we'll get long 1 here. I think that'll be about it for me. If we can't pop now up to 58.90, I think I'll be done with silver today after this. Don't want to overstay my welcome here. All right, here we go. Some decent buyers coming in. Some aggressive lifting right now. So I'm fully expecting this to, if it's going to make the move, I think it's going to happen very shortly here. Let's move this to break even now. Let's make the move. Keep the aggression up, buyers. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on. All right. Some aggressive sellers there just kind of got walled. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's fine. All right. 6.99 in the green right now, flat. Of course, $1. $1 below the 700 mark on the challenge account here. All right. Any news? Do we have any news going on? Any news? Nope. Nada. Here, I think the run's about to happen up to 50. 58.90 might be happening now. Let's check out the other. Let's check out the other assets here. Let's check out the ES. All right, maybe getting a little bit bullish here. Finding some support at previous day's point of control throughout the session, throughout the late morning, early afternoon here. We've been finding some decent support at point of control from yesterday. That's a 68.30 level. Constantly trying to pop back above value area high from yesterday in the ES. Again, we're trying to do that right now. Looks like a decent possible long here. We've got some, the order book just looks so bad on the ES right now. Not a big fan of it. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the idea of the trading. I mean, if I was going to be any sort of bias, I would be long biased here. But if I had any sort of trade bias on this, I'd be to the long side. But we could simply just break above 68.44, find some resistance around 68.50, and then come back down. Been a big range day for the most part. We've been in a range for really the last few sessions here. So a lot of comfort being had between 68.10 and 68.55 on the ES. So there's really not much else to say there. If you're a range trader, you've probably been just shoveling money into your bags. But if not, if you're more of a looking for a trend to form and you're looking for a larger move, you likely have been chopped up a bit. Some tough conditions for most traders here right now. The NQ, let's see, the NQ is looking a little bit better, a little bit more trendy. Definitely some upside over the past couple sessions here. Looking at the 30-minute chart, let's switch to the 1 minute. All right. Not bad. Not the worst, but there's definitely some possible resistance here at 25,600. Again, nah, this is not something I'm looking to trade right now. At least we are seeing in this afternoon session here, if I switch to the circle, the yellow circle to show everybody, finding some decent support at essentially both value area high at one point today. So value area high of the previous session, which was 25,446. Found some nice support there. A lot of buyers coming in to reject any sort of rotation into yesterday's value range, which was anywhere between 25,313 and 25,446. So as soon as we tested into that value area, we rejected back upwards, which is very bullish. Then when we had a bit of a sell down again here in the early afternoon, we found some support at previous day's high of 20. We'll just say 25,495 before bouncing again. So making essentially lower high or higher lows in the intraday here, starting from the early afternoon session, part of the session. Let's see if we can't make higher highs now and eventually break through high of day, 25,660. So NASDAQ is, or I should say the tech stocks are what have been holding the S&P 500, keeping the S&P 500 propped up today. XLK is up 1.1% right now, followed by industrials at 0.85%, and communications at 0.4%. Everything else is really close to flat or in the red. I mean, you've got utilities and healthcare down roughly 0.7% each. Materials down 1%. Consumer staples down 1%. Energy down 1.3%. So the VIX is all the way back down below 17. Also, Andre, yeah. Trading in ranges is it's a different kind of game. It's a different kind of trading strategy that not all people, that many people don't enjoy trying to trade. Requires it's just a different skill set. That's all there is to it. A different kind of trading skill set. So I'm with you though. It's tough to trade the ranges. Very rarely do I look to trade ranges. I have to be super confident. I have to be extremely confident in the range to be able to then trade it. And I usually only do it in like really odd commodities like soybeans or something like that. So I usually don't do it. I don't range trade too much in like the ES or the NASDAQ or anything like that. So, all right, let's see what silver's doing now. All right, we could not quite get. We were so close to getting to 58.90. Basically got to that previous top that we had at 1:09 p.m. Eastern, and we are rejecting that at the moment. So we're down about 10 cents from that. So, all right, we got into the longs on silver for a good amount of that move upwards here, for anywhere from 58.60 essentially all the way up to 58.85 or so. So not too bad on the trading there with silver. Happy with that. Happy to be able to extract some sort of value out of that. See what else we got going on here. 5 minutes. Gold is in this somewhat of a downward sloping channel as of the last, just say 18 hours. Quite interesting. Trading below yesterday's value area low and yesterday's entire open outcry range. So gold's taking a little bit of a breather. Look at the 1 hour chart here. A lot of people, look at the 4 hour. See a lot of people in technical analysis realms looking at this big kind of triangular zone here. I'm thinking, now that we broke out, they're looking for a break above the 42.86 area, a sustained break above that to then retest the all-time highs of 44.36 or so. We will see. We're kind of testing that 42.86 area as of you know, December 1st, we tested that area. We rejected off of it. Maybe we need a little bit of consolidation to occur above 4,200. Maybe we find some support at 4,200 to then try to make that next move higher, break above that 4,300 area essentially to then try and make a run at the all-time high. But you know, I think when it happens, you know, we'll try to trade it. But until that does happen, I'm going to be kind of sitting tight here on gold on the intraday. I'm not really interested in trading gold on the intraday today. Silver was really what I was looking for. Gold just isn't doing it for me. Andre, yeah. Oh man. Yep. Any I was gonna say, Andre, you what are you trading? What are you trading recently? Are you mainly trading the indices, or we dive into anything specific, any of the metals or anything? Diving into cattle like myself, maybe some sugar futures. I might be done, honestly, for this. I might be done trading at this point till 3:30, possibly, when I hop back on with Daryl and Tony. Daryl will be taking it away here in about 5 minutes time. But and as soon as I say that, silver is looking pretty good again. As soon as I was saying we retraced like 10 cents, I'm looking at the 4-hour chart and I'm like, oof. There might be an opportunity here. There might be an opportunity here. Maybe it won't present itself, though, until later this afternoon. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. I think I'd have to risk too much in order to get into another silver trade here. So keep an eye on it. See if we can't. The next time we come back up to retest that 58.88 area, if we break above that, I'll be looking to probably get long on the break above, honestly. That'll probably be the move I'll look for. Dow, oil, gold. Yeah, no, I get it. I get that. That's cool. Haven't taken a look at the Dow very recently, to be quite honest. The Dow is ticked me off like a couple months ago, so I just kind of I stayed away from it, and I kept it to my usual in the ES, and I started trading, just keeping an eye on the ES more so, along with the NASDAQ. But that oil move that we had off of that those Russian headlines earlier, that was a nice move to catch. If anybody was looking for that long, if you were able to catch that long, Andre, that would have been pretty sweet. But we're retracing almost all of that move now, so let's see if any of my thought process on crude has changed. I mean, we're still in a relative downtrend here. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it holds true. The down slope that we've just been seeing over the last 5 to 6 months, really 5 months of time, kind of just re-emphasizes my bearishness. I think eventually what the bears are eventually trying to do is muster up the strength to break through 56 pretty decisively, to then try and get us down into this lower range here of 51 to 53. I feel like that's the ultimate goal for the shorts. Try and get down to that 51 to 53 area. I mean, technically, yeah, you could try and test 50. I could extend that range to that wick that we had back in April, down that got down to 50 and actually tapped right below 50 as well. But anywhere between 53 and 50, essentially, I feel like that's where sellers are ultimately trying to get this price to, and then go from there. But, you know, Dow, oil, and gold is is not a bad little trio to keep an eye on. To be honest, you know, not the worst. I prefer the ES over the Dow, obviously, but gold, oil, equities, three pretty good instruments to be trading. So don't blame you. I don't trade oil, crude oil, as much as I feel like I could. That's something that I will say that I tell myself pretty often is like, for some reason, I just don't trade crude as much as I feel like I should be. Started getting into natural gas a little bit because of our longtime viewer, Robert Sakanik now. So I've been trading that a little bit here and there, the micro nat gas futures, but crude's a good one because I actually don't mind trading the minis. I feel like the minis are good risk for crude. So I have to get into the WTI crude futures more for sure. You see me trade gold, silver, the equities all the time. But with that being said, I got only 30 seconds left here. We're going to be getting Daryl on very soon. As soon as he's ready, we'll pop him on here. And yeah, and then I'll be back at 3:30 for the afternoon recap with myself, Daryl, and Tony after they have their 30-minute sessions here coming up. So stay tuned, folks. Hang out with Daryl. And yeah, we're going to just hold on a little bit here, folks. We're going to give Daryl a second, and then we're going to switch to him. So thanks, everybody. Yeah, see you soon, Andre. See you, Eric. See you later.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Great job. Yeah. I heard a little bit of him talking about the trading the CL. That's something that Paul and I talk about it sometimes. Like, should we try trading that? I think I could do it too. I like the dollar value, the potential to make the money if you can hold the trade. But you know, it's tough. I've been trading the ES for so long. It's kind of my little thing. Eric Lake, good to see you, man. Andre's here. Yep. Hope you guys are doing well. I am in this short. Let me update my position here. I got short a while ago. I've kind of been writing it down. I'm now writing it back up. We are definitely rotational, a strong rotation on the ES and the NASDAQ today. And that's okay. It just is what it is. Here we go to the upside. All right. So we're coming back up to session VWAP, and obviously I want to see it hold. I've got to stop to the upside of this, and I'd like to see it roll back down into range, which looks like it is doing. Looks like it's behaving. Okay, let's see the sellers come in here. Definitely not a great area to be in. We got point of control and the midpoint literally on top of each other, and you got VWAP a tick above that. So everything's right here in the middle. This, as much as we've gone up and down on the day, the distribution is very bell-shaped, right? Very balanced, and very little high volume, which has got a little bit at the point of control, which is on my chart down here at 32. I think it shows 32 3/4. Has migrated up a little while ago, maybe 20 minutes ago. Came up to the 40 level again. It's been up here. It's been up and down all day. It's been in this area. It's come down in this area. So the more we come down here, build up volume, right? Point of control is going to shift. The more we're up here, it's going to stay. So we're kind of back up to the mean. It's what I call a mean reversion. We go to the outside, come in, go to the downside, come up. We just kind of rotate. It's pretty tough trading. It's not the best. To me, what makes it worse today is that you've got areas where it's not always going to the same spot, right? So after we made our high of the day up here and we made our low of the day down here, where have we gone? We've come up here and we've kind of consolidated, turned around, came back. We didn't go all the way down. When we came to the downside, we came less. So it's almost, and I don't trade wedges, I don't trade patterns, but boy, does this look like, doesn't it look like a wedge, guys? It looks like a triangle. So what do? We consolidate, boom, 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 and then what? Break out to one direction or the other. I don't know. That could be the story of the day. And I would probably bet some money that Tony's going to mention that when we get back on. Because he loves to look at these wedge patterns and these false breakouts and what have you. But I don't trade that way. I trade the volume profile, much like Paul. And that's just the way I do it. But let me know if you guys see the same thing. Kind of curious. Kind of curious if you guys notice the same thing. The NASDAQ is also behaving, I think, the same way. Same way. Little cleaner than the NASDAQ, though, I must say. A little cleaner today. The ES is definitely real messy. It does a wedge, is what you use today, Eric. Yeah, I just don't trade the patterns like that, but I see how it works. I could see the logic behind it, and it's all, I mean, it's no different than what I say, it consolidates or it coils, right? Like it's just doing its little thing, waiting for a breakout to the upside or the downside. And this is kind of a dangerous spot to be in, but especially with less than an hour and a half to go to the cash close and trading here just above point of control and session VWAP, it could easily make a move up to 68.50, where we've got about 350 contracts sitting on the offer and then roll back over. So I don't know. I don't know what it wants to do. I really don't feel like moving my stop more than 5 points, but I could. Just to get outside the noise, because I'm in an area where I can easily get picked off. And if I'm going to be wrong, I want to be, I want to be totally invalidated and not just get picked off only to reverse. So what'll I do? Well, I think I'll just kind of go right near the high of the previous rotation up there. Stay outside of that. Should we come up? 68.50 is also right here. So should we get into it? Let's say we get up, pick, come back down. Hopefully I'm outside of that noise. We'll see. So now it's coming back down a little bit. See if we can break the point of control. See if we can come back down. Retest the low. And I got my take profit the same way. I've got it kind of down at the low of the most recent rotations. The area, not the last one we did, but we've kind of been finding support here for the most part until we broke through back at, what time was this? This is probably about 11:30 Eastern. So yeah, that was our lowest of the day. And we'll see if we just can come back down. I was well in the money. I probably should have gotten out here and trailed it, but I was busy getting ready to come back on the session. And then before I know it, talking to Paul and I get back on and we're up here. So it is what it is. It's hard to do lots of things and trade at the same time. You guys have an advantage. You can focus entirely. So how's everyone else's day going in the chat? Make sure you guys can give us a like. I know most of you subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I only got 3 likes so far. We could do better than that. Maybe that's all we got. We got to build up. We're doing a new channel. I know it's tough because we're trying to kind of merge everything together and make it all in one place. So we've had several channels out there. We're trying to come together as one. So it is the risk of kind of building up the following again. And so love to get the likes back up. It helps the algorithm, as you guys know. Otherwise, yeah. All right. Now we're heading back up again. I don't like it. Let's go let's zoom in a little bit here. Keep a better eye on some of this. If I go further out, you can see a lot of this volume built up this, yeah, see as it goes out, it just changes. Then we get back into the session on the day, 6:30 for me, right there. Are we going to break high? That is the question. This is also a sucker's bet. This is a tough trade because if I wasn't already in this trade, you look at, where did I put my pointer? There we go. If you were to get long, for instance, here, and you said to yourself, I think we're going to the upside. I think we're going through 68.50. We're going north. We're going to retest the high, whatever your bias is. And you get in there, look what happened. It just turned around here. It just turned around. So now, we've been finding ourselves within a rotation, within a rotation, within a rotation. These are fractile, what I call micro composites. We had a bigger, we'll just call this the upper end, the lower ends. We had a bigger rotation earlier, but then we started to quiet down, right? Now we're doing this stuff. So now all of a sudden, this is our resistance, and this is our support currently. It also happens to be where the point of control was here. Now it moved up here, and we keep bouncing up point of control from one end to the bottom, and you have low volume in the middle. I know this is getting noisy and squiggly, but maybe you guys can see this. That's how I see the market. That's how I look at it. Very discretionary, very visual with the volume. That's just how I do it. I'm not a mechanical trader. You can see it here better. Let me just kind of go back out a little bit. You guys can see this, right? The low volume in here. We got a high volume node there, and I'll put a little boom, another high volume node. So we got point of control here, point of control here. These are the two most popular, let's put it this way. The two prices where volume is traded the most at, right? And then we're going back and forth, ping pong in between these. And as we do that, we rotate. So we go from one end, now we're up here. Are we going to make it our way down here? I don't know. Are we going to make our way back up? Are we going to just keep doing this until we get maybe into power hour? Who knows? But boy, I've drawn a lot. Can't help myself right now. Just keep drawing. Lots to erase now. Made it a little short for myself. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at with this new little mini rotation within the overall rotation, right? The overall mean reversion on the day. Got the mini rotation. All right, come on. Can we break down? Let's go. Break down. Break down. Let's go ES. Let's check news. I know Paul was hitting some of the newsworthy things. That Trump cabinet meeting went a long time. I know Tiger was talking about it. Nothing new since then. We still got the Russia-Ukraine mess. Hopefully we can get a stalemate and get this thing wrapped up and end the war. Hopefully. Senate Republican leader Thune about a minute ago says there's no clear path forward yet on a healthcare proposal. They're still arguing over basically what is the Obamacare or the ACA provision, so they've got to, I guess, take care of that because there's a lot of Americans apparently on that stuff. So other than that, we've kind of had a lot of news today for a relatively quiet day. But I had a feeling when we saw that we were going to have a Trump cabinet meeting, you knew there was going to be all sorts of stuff coming out of that. Did not disappoint. All right, so now we're coming back down. Isn't that interesting, guys? I know I got up here and I could have said, oh, I got to get out. I got to get out. It's going against me. It's going up. But I needed it to see what it would do because I needed confirmation. It had done this already. I wanted to see if it was going to go up and break out to the north, then I was going to let it break out to the north. Otherwise, I was going to stick to my guns, keep my stop, which I have higher than here. I have my stop up at 51 3/4, just kind of out of the noise. And I want to see if it comes down to the lower end of this range, maybe get to where point of control was prior, which is at 32. If we get down there, I may consider trailing and getting out at that point, but maybe we go further. Just got to let this thing ride out. 15 minutes for power hour, guys. 15 minutes. We will get a reaction then, I promise you. But this late in the day, we are still managing some price action. It is moving. It's not boring. It's not slow. So there is something to be said for that. The market is moving and we're getting some clean reactions to some levels. So it may not be what everyone wants, but a rotation is what it is. Come on down. Let's go, ES. Let's go down. Come on, sellers. Push through. All right. Now we're back up. We're just in this we're just bouncing around. Like I said, VWAP and point of control, which is all right there. And you just have to let it do its thing. This is a dangerous area, but it's also a very comfortable area. The market likes it here, right? It likes it here. The volume weighted average price is here. The point of control is here. All the most volume on the session is here. So from an auction market theory, what does it tell you? It tells you that it's comfortable, likes things where they're at. Definitely choppy, Andre, agreed. But the hard part is knowing when you're in it, and it's harder early. As the session goes on, you can identify it by looking to the left, obviously, and looking at things and recognizing patterns. But you don't know you're in a rotation until it's after the fact, and that's kind of the hard part. It's also why I tend to wait a little while in the morning before I jump in, because I just really want to see what is happening on the day. And do I give up opportunity early? Yeah, but I trade all day, so I find there's other areas to trade. It's not like I only have the first half hour or something, or an hour, and I got to leave. I'm not going anywhere. So for me, in that regard, as a full-time intraday trader, I just can sit and wait. And that's the hardest thing. Sitting and waiting is the hardest thing. It's an edge unto itself, being patient. Just kind of almost like tuning it out, not getting too emotional about any of this stuff. Just kind of let's see what happens here. Are we going to finally break to the upside? I don't know. I don't want it to because I'm short, but it could. Or it may just fall back down. You know, fall back down into the range and maybe wait 12 more minutes for power hour to start. Anything is possible. All right, so now we're finally trading outside. But let's see if we have continuation or if this is a fake out. A lot of buyers coming in though. I do not see enough sellers yet to push this thing back down. Come on. Come on, sellers, push down. Get it back under control. So again, all this is this noise. Let me show a little bit different way of looking at it. And you have to kind of look at the current condition where we are. This is the current, we'll call it I mean, I can go back out. You can go out to here. Let's go to this. All right, so we're in this little box. And yeah, we poked out of it here. We poked out of it a little bit here, a little bit here. We just poked out of it big time. Poked out of it to the downside, but we keep coming in back into the range. And now we're at this, I talked about low volume here in the middle. But what do we have up here at the outer edge on the top? We also have this low volume in here. Put a big X in this box up here. This is low volume. So we have to get through this low volume, which from an auction market standpoint, low volume is just merely an area where the participants do not want to do business, do not want to trade, do not want to execute, just don't find interest in those prices or those levels, right? So it acts as a resistance of sorts. On the upside, it acts as a support to the downside. So again, now we're making our way through. Now we're really pushing through. Can we get up to the 50? We'll have to see. It's taken a lot of buyers to get through here, which is good to see. At least something's happening. I gotta wait and see what happens at 50. If we fall back into range, because again, now that we're extending this, ooh-wee, going with some gusto. I'm sitting up here over the prior rotation that we came to up here where we faded and fell back in. So we may retest this area. We may retest this 50, 51, 52, and then fall back down. I don't know. Just let it do its thing. All right. We got beyond, what did we get to? We traded up as far as 50 and a half. Let's see if we come down. See if we come back down to reality. So now what do we do? Let's expand this. Let's look at this channel here in the purple box. Okay. So we came up to the outer edge of it on the upside and see if we can keep going or if we're going to fall back down into the range. Okay. We have to see. I obviously want it to fall back into the range. Oh, come on. Lots of buyers. The price hasn't really been jumping. Maybe we see heavy seller absorption and they push it back down. They're trying their best. Trying to get up to 51. And again, I've got my stop at 53 if it gets there. And it could easily just sweep it and just pop, take me out, and then I'm out of the trade. Because if it gets above 50 or 52, I don't want anything to do with it. But right now, it's holding, okay? It's holding this area. I'm waiting for an exhaustion, possibly, and then let it come back down. This is what's so hard about range trading, guys. Look at this. Just when you think, oh, we're going up, I got to get long, get heavy. It goes a little bit. But where does it go? It goes to a psychological level, an even number, 6850. My chair. It goes to where we were before. Like I said, back here, 12:30 Eastern. We were up in this area again, and we very quickly left that area after consolidating for about a half hour. So we fell off, came down, almost retested the low of the day, and then stayed down here. So as much as I think we want to go up, I think the market's happy being down here. And the point of control has been coming down all day. We keep migrating further south on making more volume, more points of control down here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in power hour. Where is my 6? Okay. Yeah, down here. This is an exercise in patience, guys. How else is everything going in the chat, guys? Eric's going to eat. I'd like to eat too. Not there yet. Anyone else in the chat trading anything exciting? Anyone else dip their feet in any metals today? Anyone trade crude? Anyone trade any ags? Or are you guys just all NASDAQ junkies like Tony and Sam? I know some of you trade the ES with me. And some of you trade everything. Anyone trading the Dow or the Russell? That'd be cool. I'd like to know that. All right. So let's see if we get a little reversion back into the mean here. I've given it plenty of room to do its thing. And I can't say it's rewarded me. But it hasn't taken me out of the trade yet. So I'm still alive. Still hanging. Tiger made money on Aussie CAD this morning. Boring ever since. Yeah. Ephraim, how you doing, buddy? You traded NASDAQ in the morning. You're going to wait until the Asian session? Good job. I hear you, my man. You got a few hours for that. 3 hours or so. Yeah, we'll see if we get what Power Hour brings here in a few minutes. Tony's going to be on. He's going to take over for a half hour. Then I'm going to jump back in with Paul. The three of us will trade closing bell to the end. And we'll see if we get an exciting MOC trade possibly today. What do we have here? No, do not do this, buyers, to me right now. Why? I let you dance. You were doing so well. See if we hold this level though. Come on back in. This is where it's got to trap the buyers, leave everyone hung out to dry. We do have a bunch of liquidity that all of a sudden just came in at 68.45 on the bid. So these are buyers, 345 lots sitting there. We'll see if they get pulled, see if this price comes down here and they get spoofed out or pulled, or we eat through it. It's going to take a lot of energy, I think, because the sellers are just not that strong. Doesn't seem like either side wants to be that strong, honestly. It's not taking much to move price. But we're still within this channel though, guys. We're still doing, I know it could look scary, like, oh no, if you want to go short, why are you sitting here? Well, because I'm here until it's not. I'm sitting up here because it came up here, no different than it came down here and reversed. No different than it came down here and reversed. Came down here, reversed. Yes, I understand this was more of an extreme sweep reaction. It came back in. So I'm prepared to let it ride out. I made my bed. I have to let the trade play out. And if it takes me out, it takes me out. You have to have that attitude. You just got to let the market do its thing. It's random to a large degree. We can't control anything. All we can control is our trading. When to get in, when to get out, where to put stops, where to manage your trade, where to scale in, all that kind of stuff, right? Trade management and risk management. That's all we can control. Once the trade is placed, hey, we're at the mercy. I'm at the mercy of Mr. ES at this point, right? So we just wait. So Ephraim says you missed the 1050 to 1110 macro to the downside. I think you mean time. The downside, the 1050, yeah. So probably 950 Pacific my time. Are you mountain time, Ephraim? But yeah, you missed that big long move down. I did too. I wasn't on. I was doing. Getting ready to do Mag 7. So yeah, some of this stuff, I'm not in the market when it happens. Just not there. So we'll see if we can get a pull back down into the mean, back into point of control, what have you. Right? We'll see what happens on it. If it comes back down. Once Tony gets on here and shares the screen, we'll sign off. All right. So Tony's going to take over. He's going to show you how to make money since Paul and I can't. No one can make. It's a chop fest today, boy. Ugly. Anyway, let Tony have some fun with you guys, and I'll be back in 30. So take it away.
All right. Isn't he the best? All right, guys. Yeah, like Daryl was saying, it's kind of a tough trader, right? I mean, it's definitely not up and to the right or down and to the right. There's nuances all the way around, and we're just trying to find them, right? We're trying to find a couple of trades that we can nuke it with. I heard that was a term that was being thrown around now. Let's nuke it. It's just like, come on. Let's just try to get a good couple of trades here, right, guys? I mean, that's all we're really looking for. All you need is a couple of good trades, and you can have a P&L like me, right? So guys, sound off in the chat. So I'm not sure how many of you guys know we're actually on a new live stream. I know that some of you guys are on the old live stream, the Whole of Prime TV, but we actually have a new home. We are simultaneously streaming across the two different Whole of Prime TV channels. So you're going to want to look up Whole of Prime Official. That's where we're at. And I think we're kind of evenly split between the two. Whole of Prime Official. That's where you guys want to be for all these, trades and everything. And obviously, you just want to be in the right place because eventually we're going to cut the streams on one and you'll only be able to find us here. So this is Closing Moves with Tony, right? Power Hour. We're at the top of it right now. And like I said, kind of like how Daryl was saying, right? There's not much of, not many breakouts that are happening, a lot of fake outs, a lot of range bound considerations. Kind of when you're in the chop like this, it's just one of those things. Even if you see a trade that might happen, like even this, I'm doing 15-minute opening range. Of course, it's so late into the afternoon that the levels kind of don't really, I don't want to say they don't matter anymore, but certain levels become less statistically significant over time, especially when you're doing like a morning breakout strategy. So it's something to be aware of, right? Again, guys, for everybody watching this live stream, Whole of Prime Official, if you're watching the Futures Live Day Trading 2.0 on Whole of Prime Official, then you're on the right live stream. Okay, if you're still over at Whole of Prime TV watching us from that channel, then you're going to want to move over to the Whole of Prime Official channel. Okay, we're starting a new channel, and trying to get build from the ground up again here, right? So let's see here. So when I can't find really a trade to be had in the NASDAQ, the other two things that both Paul and myself at least like to look at are some of the precious metals. GC, gold, right? XAU, USD for anybody that trades the CFD products. So gold's kind of looking like this. Interestingly enough, it's kind of messing around. I don't know if this is the Sessions VWAP that they get on Project X, this like thicker light blue line. Like we're just like messing around on it. And it's kind of leading again to chop, leading to tough trades, right? So we got to get above that if we want to break out to the upside. But then again, there's actually one that you don't see on the Project X platform. That's 42.3370. I'm going to mark it on the chart for you. I'll make it like this aqua color. What did I say? 42.3370. So right there is actually the day's VWAP right up there. So a lot of resistance at these levels. Maybe we sell off down a little bit. But everything still remains to be seen. Okay, guys. It is a tough one. There's a couple of things that you should be obviously aware of if you're trying to trade some of the precious metals markets like gold, like silver, right? It's 308 or almost 307 p.m. Eastern time right now, so it's really late in the day. Obviously, you can see really anemic volumes. And if I switch over to silver, 66 contracts went through on the current bar or something like that. Is it 66 or is it 6? Let me check another platform that I use for silver. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's kind of a difference between the amount of volume that's going through still. It's pretty anemic volume, to say the least. Why? Because it's so late in the day, because we're kind of just waiting around to see what's going to happen. So, nonetheless, with that, even so, we'll still try to see if we can eke out a trade. Then I like to come down to patterns. Let's see here. Wouldn't you bet? I bet that trough to peak over on this bar in the silver contract. Yeah. A Fibonacci level. Every once in a while, I like to pull up the Fibonacci levels. Not sure if you guys know that. Just to kind of see, we have a huge directional move You pull out the Fibonacci's to kind of see, okay, where could we go back down to? Where could we go back up to? And again, yeah, I mean, it was that 38.2% level was right there at 58.40 in silver. And then, of course, we got that VWAP bounce. That was kind of like off to the races to the upside. So, again, guys, it's a toughie. It's a tough one. You don't want to jump into a trade preemptively here, and just like get run over. I mean, it's only Tuesday, right? Everybody has their ups and downs days. I mean, I had a pretty good day today. Up $2,100. It is what it is. So, with that, we're just gonna kind of like read through the news, and we'll see if we can't maybe catch a headline, maybe see some sort of other chart pattern forming on the multiple products that we look at: NASDAQ, silver, gold. Those are really the three that I'm always looking at, right? So here we are, guys, and thanks for joining into the stream. Honestly, guys, it helps. And if you haven't already, you guys know, like, subscribe to the Ola Prime official channel. Okay? Like I said, if you're watching us on Ola Prime TV, that's the old channel. We're getting on to a new one here. How's everybody doing in the chat this afternoon? I know it's dreary and dreary across the eastern seaboard here in the United States. Up here in Boston, it's kind of like a wintry mix. It was snowing, then it was raining, and then it was snowing. So we get that Arctic air from all of our friends in Canada. Thank you so much. Let's see. See if I can't see any other headlines. Let's see here. Huh. Not bad. Yeah, NQ's just like, God, nothing. Is there some sort of pattern emerging? When in doubt, what do? We just start drawing lines. Just getting poised for a breakdown, maybe? This is a fake breakout to the upside. Maybe we're looking for a break of this trend here. Yeah, there might be a short to be had in the NQ. We'll see. Obviously, if we broke that trend and, we broke the 200, which is that little pink line that I have in my chart, then, things might start to get a little bit ugly, but we'll wait, obviously. Taking a look at gold. Yeah, like I said, it's got to get back up above that day's VWAP, that little aqua at 42.3370. So it's no man's land, man. I don't know what Daryl was trying to do earlier. Was he jumping into trades, messing about? Yeah, he's always in a trade. Let's see. Crazy headlines coming out of Russia-Ukraine. I don't want to say summit or anything. Daily Mail front page. Looks like President Trump falling asleep during the cabinet meeting. Maybe. I wouldn't say he's like Sleepy Joe. I would just say the guy's doing a shitload of work, like literally. And he's old, right? But mentally, he's very acute, I would say. Let's see. What else do we got out there in the headlines? Yeah. Let me see what the Pope is saying. Yeah, what is going on with Venezuela, guys? Are we just going to bomb the crap out of them? The U.S., I mean. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. What is going on with Venezuela? Keep on blowing up those boats out of the water. Are they actually drug boats? Haven't the cartels figured it out already? Don't send the boat. So today, guys, we're actually drinking ginger ale. That's it. No liquid death for everybody. That is the that are the fanboys of liquid death. I actually don't even know if I have any left. We might have to get a reload there. We'll have to have Daryl send us a care package. Amazon Prime me some liquid death. I'll send you my address. Guys, we got the guys on the back end. They're enjoying some tea. Everybody's got their special beverage late into the evening, late afternoon, early mornings, whatever it is, wherever you guys are tuning in from. It's great. You got to have a little companionship on the desk when you're doing this type of trading crap, right? It is tough. It's snowing hard outside, guys. Have to go out and build a snowman. It'll be in homage to Daryl, because you guys know how we do it, right? You guys know. Daryl's bald, so we don't have to put any hair on the snowman. Right? Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, guys, few and far between for some trades here. Right now, we're looking at gold, hoping that it moves. I mean, it'd have to move like $4, which in notional dollar terms is what, $400? Is it 100? Yeah. $100 for every dollar move for one contract, futures contract. Other than that, we're going to look at NASDAQ, NQ. Maybe I'll take a peek at the stats. Let's see, what are my stats on this? Oh, this account's kind of new. It's not bad. Let's see if I have another account. This one's fresh. All right. So I don't really have any stats to go over for you guys. Sorry about that. Here's what it is. I know that you guys like to see the daily performance. Win, 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 win. That's what happens when you trade NQ. You get tired of winning. You're going to be winning so much, you're going to get tired of it. Sure. Did anybody know that Justin Trudeau is dating Katy Perry? What? Apparently they linked up in Tokyo. I don't know if she's doing some tour there. What the fuck? Sorry, what the hell is he doing there? Is he still the PM of Canada? Or president? Whatever. Former. Oh, he got ousted. Oh, yeah. There's somebody else in there now. Whoops. Yeah, well. See what you guys learn? You learn something new every day. You guys didn't know that Justin Trudeau was dating Katy Perry. You wouldn't have learned that if you didn't tune in to Holoprime Official, where we cover all the news. Not just futures, not just stocks. We cover the news that the normies care about. Sorry, Mamad asking if Justin Trudeau is gay. Maybe. Only one way to find out. We need to fly to Canada. We need to put Daryl in a wig and get the former president of Canada drunk. Drunk enough to kiss Daryl. Oh, God, guys. This is what happens, right? You just devolve into nothingness. When there's no trades to be had, we start talking about Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, wondering if he's gay or not. Hey, if he is, Ryan, hey. It's fine. You know what they say, everybody's a little gay, right? Oh, God. Let's see, guys. What else do we got? What is the week now? Is it Cyber Week? Are there more freaking deals going on for Black Friday and all the other crap? Really? Unbelievable. No one knew about Katy Perry. You guys. All right, let's see here. Yeah, all right. It looks like okay. It looks like things are okay in the Nasdaq. You know, or we're just languishing into the dreaded MOC trade that Daryl always has to do. Figure out where the market's going in the last 10 minutes. Sound easy? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Just one of those things. Sometimes you should just roll the dice. Gamble with it. Market's going up, get short. Market's going down, get long. Right? Other than that, let's look at the other precious metals markets, right, guys? Yeah, it's kind of just... I wouldn't want to be short, especially overnight precious metals or anything like that. Gold, silver, whatever. Don't want to be short, that's for sure. Mainly because I'm long. I'm still in that, what's it called? I'm in that ETF, SIVR. That's the silver physical futures ETF. Oh my God, it trades at such a discount to the actual spot rate, guys. Xander, what's up? I see you guys all in the chat. Xander, Ephraim, Tiger, Sarmamat. Eric Lake was here a little bit before. Everybody comes in and out. So we're trying to stay in the green for the day. You know, don't want to force it. Don't want to lose your P&L. Gold probably looks the same. Oh, gold flatlining. It's just dead. Look at it. What a dead chart. Ugh. We're going to get Paul in here in like 10 minutes, and he's going to be like this. Watch Paul come in, and then it'll start to move. Right? And it'll be like, whoa, what were you talking about? I'll say, yeah, the thing's going. Xander, you're tired. Oh, yeah, you're in a different part of the world. Germany, Greece, something like that. Something with a G, I think. Sire, is the only platform that you use to trade? You mean Project X? Is that what you're talking about? No, I use TradingView. I use NinjaTrader. I use MT4, MT5. Like, I've done a whole bunch of, actually, it's probably good. We should probably go back over some of our backgrounds here for you guys. I mean, we're starting a new stream and everything. And I know that Daryl has a significant background in trading. Paul does as well, both in the futures and the commodities. Myself, it's a little bit of everything. Futures, commodities, equities. So yeah, no, it's really not. No, you're in Switzerland, Xander? Is that SA? What is that? Yeah, so no, I've used like pretty much every product, every platform under the sun. I did a lot of algo trading, still do a lot of algo trading, writing scripts, stuff like that. Writing algos, MT4, MT5 indicators, trading views, stuff like that. So, because I worked on an institutional desk and, institutional trading is like not a guy clicking a button so much anymore, right? It's a little bit more nuanced and, you know, hard coded into a system that does it for you, or at least suggests a trade for you. You know, gives you a little bit more insight, kind of like what we. Oh, South Africa, Xander, that's good. All right, yeah, and you know, so I did that for a while, still do it, and when you get to a certain level, you kind of just let the algo do its thing, print you money, you know. It's like, don't do anything else. Just see how long the algo works for. So that's where I'm at. Plus, you know, coming back to it, teaching guys how to trade, stuff like that, working with Ola Prime. You know, that's what I do. I was on the institutional desk for about 7 years, fully licensed trader over here in the United States. You need a bunch of licenses to actually trade for institutions, right? You can't touch institutional money here in the United States without licenses that are regulated by FINRA, Financial Regulatory Agency. So fully licensed, all that type of stuff. You can look me up. Yeah, and left that. Why did I leave that? Tony, why would you leave the institutional side? Oh my God, they must have been fucking killing you with money, right? No. You know, you can only take so many years where it's like, hey, yeah, we're going to take care of you going into the end of the year. Oh, okay, great. End of the year comes. Yeah, we're going to give you an 80% haircut to the bonus that we said earlier. So, you know, you hear 250. We're going to give you 250, and it turns out to be 50. You get that multiple years in a row, and you're like, fuck this. I'm out. You know? So I left. Go out on your own. Sometimes you just got to take the leap. Right, guys? Yeah, sire, it's tough. When you really start to do the algo stuff connected to prop accounts, yeah, it's tough. You know? So you got to be careful. And like, yeah, a lot of the systems, they just flag because they kind of know like what the hell is going on, right? And especially for the way that prop is like evolving, like they want traders to actually do it themselves, which means they have to learn, right? But if you're using EAs, if you're using some sort of proprietary algorithm that auto executes, just get a couple of dollars together, you know, $5K, go to a broker and be like, hey, you know, give me 90% off the margin and lever up. You never use an EA in your life, sire. Are you kidding me? And maybe you don't have one that's good. And guys, don't fall for these. I know MT4, MT5, right? They have the whole store to buy EAs. Okay, guys, EAs, they're expert advisors. It's basically an automated algorithm that'll trade for you. Okay. And MT4, MT5, they have storefronts where you guys can actually like buy this stuff. You know, independent developers can like publish these things and like you can buy them for a monthly fee or a one-time fee or whatever, right? And some of them, I'm up 800% in the past year. Look at this EA. They got screenshots, all this crap. You can have it yours truly for $400. Don't do it. You know, usually the data is skewed. Usually, I think that like some of these guys can just keep on like depositing money into it after it has like a huge drawdown, and like there's some sort of logarithmic thing that doesn't account for that. So I don't really know. I don't really believe it. But all I'll say is this, is that if someone's trying to sell you an algorithm, you know, and this is having published licensed algos to actual funds, institutions, dude, you're not getting a freaking money printer for $1,000. Okay, you're not. You're just not. Like, these things, if they're that good, they would be sold to funds. Okay, like, seriously. And like, I'll just tell you, like, entry price points to get into some of these algorithms. Like, say you have an algorithm that, you know, it can manage up to like $25 million. Because that's the other thing, right? If you're trading futures, like, you don't want to be spooking the market and like just like trading $100 million into like silver contracts. It's like that would obviously move the market. So, but I'll tell you like some of the price points, right? Like if you have one that yields, you know, like 105 ARR, annual rate of return, right? it's literally going to cost like 75 grand a year for you to license it. Okay. So just like with that, understand what you guys are getting. If you get a freaking little ad on Instagram, like say, why are you guys still prop trading by yourselves? Fully automate your algo with this AI algo. Just report the ad. How about that? Report it so it gets taken down, and then close the app and get off of Instagram for an hour. Right? Develop your own, like Xander. I mean, that's it. A couple indicators. You want to make it automated, sure. Execution might suck, right? Because at the end of the day, the algo is just doing what you told it to do, right? Overlaying AI onto algorithms to have them make their own decision making is kind of a farce. Okay, like you need some serious computing power to do that, and you also need an an AI engine that can actually understand the market and adapt. And trust me, again, you're not getting that for $500 a month or $1,000 one-off payment. You're not. Okay, so yeah, we should do a segment on algos, writing our own scripts. Maybe that'd be pretty cool, right? Do a masterclass. We can have Paul come in. He's been doing a couple of things with algorithmic trading, I think, and learning coding languages and stuff. Maybe he can give us some algos for free. Probably. I think, guys, I know he would do that. He would do that for you guys because you guys have been so loyal to Hola Prime. And again, I'll sign off with this. If you guys are still at Hola Prime TV watching us on that channel, we're moving over to Hola Prime Official. Okay? Maybe the back end will put a link into that live stream, the Hola Prime TV live stream, to get you guys over to the Hola Prime Official channel. This is where we're at. This is our new home. And with that, I'm going to sign off. We're going to try to bring in Paul and Daryl in just a second. Whether or not we, wait a minute or two. I know that you guys love hearing me talk. So that's great, right? And I know that, the guys are waiting idly by in the winds just for me to stop talking. But hey, I like answering your questions. I like giving you guys some insight into the real world of trading and how much bull crap exists out there. So again, any questions you have, forward them to Daryl. All right. So guys, with that, I think I'm done with my little session. We're going to bring in the other two guys, and we're going to go into the closing bell for the last 30 minutes.
Here we go.
And we're back.
I should
Have
be
no fear, Daryl's here.
Yep. And here we go. Gold starts to move as Paul comes in.
Yes.
Dude, this thing was flatlining dead. Everybody in the chat knows I said this. All right. I was like, there's no trade. There's nothing to do. Look at it. It's literally flat. It was doing nothing. And now we're getting a little bit of life because Paul's back on
exactly.
Hola Prime TV. Hola Prime Official.
It's funny that you brought up gold because I've been trading silver the entire afternoon, I feel like, and I was looking to get long silver myself.
Wow,
so very surprised you are not trading silver today. Very surprised. Like, what are you doing? Come on.
That's because I'm massively long that position already.
So you're done with it. You're just like,
I can't really get much more long.
Yeah, right. In your personal,
yeah. I mean, anything you don't want. Yeah, I mean, if you're young, right, you don't want to exceed like 10% of your holdings into like one thing, or if you're old too, right? So,
yeah,
it is what it is.
All right, so you getting long some gold then soon here?
No, I mean, so what I was looking at in gold. Hang on, let me bring up the chart in my other platform here. So yeah, what I was looking at gold, like the day's VWAP 42.3370. I noted it on my chart. 42.3370. Yeah, you gotta get above there for sure before I'd like start to look for a long. But yeah, I mean, been an interesting day in the gold and the silver.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to continue higher actually really early on, right around the open.
I thought everything was going to continue higher.
Yeah, I know. I think everything
it was
languished, sold off, whatever.
Yeah.
Not looking great.
Silver's looking better, I will say. Silver just generally has been looking better. So I like the long on silver for sure.
Yeah.
Gold's going to take a little bit more for me to want to trade to the long side, but it'll get there, I think. I think it's going to get there. Might get long silver soon. It's just the liquidity is starting to dry up a little bit. The moves are a little bit more grindy right now. You were talking about gold being a little bit of a flat line. Silver's more so just grinding ever so slowly to the upside at this point. But okay, as soon as I say that, we get a lot of buyers coming in on silver here, so should have got long.
Nothing.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Maybe I'll go to a different account. Maybe I'll get long gold. Yeah, because I don't want to lose it in that other account. And I'm long. There we go.
What the hell were you talking about in this chat a half hour ago, man? I'm looking at this going, what in the world?
We're talking about everybody's gay and
what's this Katy Perry crap,
gay.
Tiger? What the hell is this going?
Yeah, we're talking about South Africa and algos.
I see that.
Yeah.
Is Andre from South Africa? I guess he is.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So, what about it? I was telling them because I was reading through the Daily Mail because nothing was going on, and now we're getting a freaking gold breakout. Of course, like I said, I always call it, right? Don't I, chat? I'm always right.
Hey, we only have 25 minutes left, and we've got 15 minutes to MOC. But who's counting?
Yeah. So no, I was reading through the Daily Mail, and apparently Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are dating.
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's old news,
really?
dude.
How the frick did
That's
Daryl
old
know
news.
that? You didn't know that.
News. That's a month old at least. Come on, dude. I thought he was gay, though.
That.
I thought that guy was gay.
And this is what happens when you don't check the Daily Mail every day. I lose.
Yeah, no.
I lost an entire month of information here.
I'm like, what the hell is she doing with that freaking guy? But whatever.
Yeah. All the partying over in Tokyo. I don't know what
They
he's
were on
doing
a
over
yacht
there.
in the Mediterranean. They were on a yacht in the Mediterranean. Some paparazzi caught him and stuff. Yeah, they've been in the news, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Daryl's in the know.
I
He must be reading the Sun.
I keep up. Yes, I keep up.
The LA Sun.
There's
it
no
delivered.
LA Sun. No LA Sun. It's like the Phoenix Sun, probably.
Oh. Well, we tried.
Yeah, you tried.
So I'm long gold, guys. We're trying here.
I feel, I should get long some silver, honestly, with you. Should do it. All right, let's get long a micro. 1 micro. See if we can't add to the position.
Here we go. I think it wants to go. Ticker GC. Let's get it.
Yeah, he was talking about me. I know he always talks about me, sire. He's always messing around. It's all good. It's all good.
What about it?
I know. I have no idea. Saying Rigatoni was talking bad about me. What about it, eh? What about it, eh?
Got long 3 micros now.
There you go. Hoping for a little push up to the 40s. We'll see.
Yeah.
Gold should be up on the day. Let's go, gold. Continue higher for us.
Let's get to let's get up there. Let's see a rally. Let's see a nice rally in the middles here, going into cash. The cash close for the equities. Come on. Let's go.
No, I'm in short forever, dude.
No way.
I think that I wanted to come
That's
down
fine.
to I want to come down to 40.
Oh yeah,
Back
let's
down to where
go.
point of control was.
Pop in. Go silver, go.
Silver. Hi ho, silver away. Hi ho, silver away. Do you know who said that? Do you guys know? I know Paul knows. Sure.
Let's get out of 1.
Is it from some movie?
Dude, is it from some movie, guys? You hear this kid? It's from some movie. Do you not know who said "Hi ho, silver away"?
No.
And you probably don't even know who Silver is. Let us know in the chat, boys and girls. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Is this a Toy Story reference?
No, it's not Toy Story. Well, you know what? It's no, but that's a pretty good guess though. With Woody, it's a pretty good guess, man. No.
Then it's some old Western.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's
No, I have no idea.
a fictional hero character. And well, we'll just see. What the hell is this? Really, Tiger? Was it in that movie? I don't even know. I didn't even watch that movie. Was it in that movie? You guys don't know who said that though originally? Do you know who Tonto was?
Oh, Tonto.
That Indian.
You know, sidekick Tonto.
It's
And
an
Silver
Indian.
was a horse. Hi ho, Silver! Away! Silver was a horse. You guys don't know that. You guys are like even more bewildered.
I was very
Very
concentrated.
What the hell, Tiger? What do you do? Tiger, you should know this, man. You're not that far behind me. Come on, man. And you played Cowboys and Indians growing up. Come on, guys. Does anyone know this? I don't expect people outside of the U.S. maybe to know it, but maybe they will.
Cowboys and Indians.
Was anybody born in 1845?
That's right. That's right. I
Sounds
remember.
right.
I was there when Lincoln got assassinated. I was at the playhouse. I remember. Yes.
Shoot a flare in the air.
I took Mary Dodd out for dessert after.
Oh boy.
Look at this move, dude. In Silver. Holy.
Yeah, that was a nice little up move to
Holy
catch.
crap.
Happy with it.
Yes, Tiger. Finally, dude. Finally.
That's the one you wait for.
You guys see what Tiger put in the chat?
The Lone Ranger, yeah. So Clint, is that Clint Eastwood? Isn't that Ian?
No.
No, shoot, dude. As soon
Older
as you
than
said
that, I
West,
believe. Older
As
than
soon-
that. I mean, Lone Ranger was played by some guy like probably, let's see, a Lone Ranger original actor. Oh, dude, I mean the.
no, I do not. I've not watched. I think one Western in my life, which is kind of crazy. But
Well, I mean, there was a movie made when Johnny Depp played Tonto with that crow on his head, that crazy looking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but originally, the Lone Ranger was a black and white Western, probably from the 50s,
sounds about right.
something like that, you know. No, 1933, first appearance. Ooh-wee.
So just during, just right after the 20s, all that.
Fictional masked. He was a fictional masked former Texas Ranger, and he was called the Lone Ranger. He first appeared in 1933 on a radio show in WXYZ Detroit.
A radio show.
Then it later aired on a radio station in Buffalo. This is all Rust Belt stuff, man. This is funny. I was up far north. And then, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, man.
Right after, yeah. I mean, I think. Never mind.
What?
I'm just gonna
He's
keep
just digging the hole
berating
bigger.
Daryl
Yeah,
with
okay. It's okay.
with old jokes. I don't need to do it anymore. It's washed up. It's done with.
We're moving
According
on.
to the episode, The Legend of Silver. Before acquiring Silver, the horse, the Lone Ranger rode a chestnut mare called Dusty. The Lone Ranger saves Silver's life from an enraged buffalo, and in gratitude, Silver chooses to give up its wild life to carry him. The origin of Tonto's horse, Scout, is less clear. Yes, Scout was the horse for Tonto. So funny.
Getting a history
Anyway.
lesson here.
Nah, dude, this is just like old, silver screen stuff. I took Marilyn Monroe to that first showing, by the way.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You know what her real name was? You know, not her stage name? Do you guys, I'll give you money. No, I won't give you money. Do you guys know what her
Let's say-
non-stage name
No, I thought that was
is?
a real
Marilyn
name.
Monroe.
I'm gonna say
Is it Dolores something? Some ugly
Bethany.
ass.
Bethany.
Don't put anything in the chat. Who?
Bethany Johnson.
Not far. Jane Mansfield.
That's
Interesting.
Jane.
Yeah. Jane Mansfield. That's
Where
Maryland.
was she
Monroe.
from? Was she from the Middle West?
Oh yeah, probably Oklahoma or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Wherever she was from, they would say
Oklahoma.
rack 'em. Playing pool billiards. I'm kidding.
There's nothing going
I don't know
on
where
in
she's from.
Oklahoma. No
Well,
wonder
let me
she
see.
moved.
Let's see. Jane Mansfield. You know, do you know who she married? You know, she married Joe DiMaggio, right? Do you guys know that from the Yankees?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
know that
God,
actually.
yeah.
I did know that.
All
Yeah.
right, all right, cool. She had an affair with John F. Kennedy. She had an affair with
Bobby?
old Blue Eyes.
Frank
What's
Sinatra?
his name? Frank Sinatra. Thank you. Yeah, man. Jane Mansfield, born in 1933 in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania.
Mm.
Oh, so she was not in the plains. All right.
Pennsylvania.
Dude, they're roasting you in the chat.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm too busy looking at Wikipedia right now. Oh, let's see what the chat's saying. Daryl remembering the old lover. Exactly, Tejas. Exactly. Oh, by the way, you know that I think I told you Sam Alama Ding Dong is back. He's been back for 2 days, so I don't know. We got just a little heads up there, buddy. You could find him trading with Adelina at what time would that be? That would be 12 noon Eastern, New York time. FYI. Started with Silver the Horse and now Norma Jean Mortensen. What the heck? Who's Norma Jean Mortensen? Was this made up crap? Norma Jean. I know Norma Jean. What is that? I know that name, Norma Jean. No, who's that?
Oh my God, he's having a flashback.
Norma Jean was I don't even know how he knows this. This guy's no, she played what? Oh, she was born Norma Jean Mortensen? I did not know this. Marilyn Monroe, born Norma Jean Mortensen.
Dude.
Well, what's James Mansfield? Oh, that's no, dude. Who's Jane? Oh, well then wait a second. What the hell's going on?
Turn it into a history lesson here.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I gotta do some digging.
You're short the ES still right now, Daryl? You're short the ES?
Yeah.
Okay. We are
No, Jane
Right.
Mansfield was Jane Mansfield is a Playboy playmate. That's how I know the name. She was not Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was Norma Jean. And so where was she born? We gotta go back. Norma
We
Jean
gotta go
Mortensen. She was born in 1926 in LA. Huh.
Were you born in LA, Daryl?
Yeah, I was.
Nice.
I'm one of the few natives.
Yeah.
I was born in San Fernando Valley, but it's LA still.
yeah.
All right. What do we got here? 2 minutes to MOC. Sorry, Marilyn, I gotta leave you. You know, take me out here. I've been just kind of holding at the high of the range, looking for a pullback into the range, and maybe a low of the day.
I'm long silver one last time here. Let's see if we can't catch a bid up to 59.40 before this 350 MOC move. Let's see if we can't.
Yeah, Sam was a little out of it, Tejas. He was in Sam's stream today, but Sam didn't give enough attention. So, like I said, it's all fun when you guys together. I know we call things out. He's probably just daydreaming or something. I don't know what Sam.
Daydreaming.
Yeah, that's all. That's all good. That's all good.
All faffing about. He was
He
just
thinks it's
faffing
one.
about.
He thinks it's one of us, which is hilarious. All right, are we gonna get the cliff dive?
Hopefully.
Not usually with 10 minutes out, but who knows? MOC. MOC. KEY. MOC.
I'm stopped out of that. That's my last long on silver for the day. Your stock, Tony, it is up and away.
TMC?
Yep.
Is it?
Oh,
752.
Oh my God. I picked up a bunch of calls today. All right, perfect. Thank you. Yep. Here we go. 750 last. What's up? Yeah, it's a good day.
Just a casual 20%.
I know.
All right.
No,
60 seconds and counting.
right.
What the hell?
What do we think? Negative or positive today?
I'm
Negative.
hoping. I don't
Flip a
know. I don't
coin.
care what the print comes out. I want the reaction to be negative.
Sure.
I want the reaction to go down.
I'm gonna flip this Ola Prime button here. Heads for the Ola Prime, tails for the back end white boring part. All right. Heads will be positive, tails will be negative.
Perfect.
And it's positive. It was the
Yay.
Ola Prime, so it's gonna be positive today.
And
Perfect. That's all we needed.
We'll see. We'll see who the real market oracle is.
oh man,
It's me.
Tiger found it on the original It movie.
Boom! Positive.
All right.
Ola
Good
Prime
job,
thing.
Tiger. Way to do the homework there, buddy.
Oh God. 550
what's our-
million to the upside on the S&P, 280 to the upside in NASDAQ.
Nah. Still coming out.
Nothing.
Zilch.
Honestly, it's a tough one.
There's no reaction, right? It's weird.
No.
All right. Let's see. Clear up these charts. Get ready for the big attack. Kidding.
All right. Let's see.
All right, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. You guys know that one?
Yeah, oh yeah, Bob Barker. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on down. Actually, that was
grandfather to us all.
that was the guy. That was his. The one dude that Rod Roddy, I think his name was Rod Roddy with Bob with Price is Right. It was the announcer. And then
Yeah.
Bob Barker. Hi, Paul. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Where are you from, Paul? I'm from Orlando. You know about refrigerators, Paul? Because coming here, a brand new fridge. Name your price. We'll start off with Paul. 8 to the Westinghouse. Okay, 879. Higher or lower? I go lower. Okay.
Oh,
He
it's
loves it.
higher. You lose everything. Give us your wallet.
Get your wallet. Get the hell out of here. You suck. Don't come back.
man. We should do game shows and stuff. That would be funny.
We did do that.
I know we did, but
Yeah.
we did the Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Remember? That was cool. Where the hell did he go? I just scared him off.
He's
What?
gone.
He's gone.
Gone
Gotta go to
forever.
the little boy's
Sorry
room.
about that.
You better be sorry.
I scared
I
you
know.
off, dude. I said Jeopardy, and off you ran.
I had to grab something off the printer.
That's okay. I know how it is.
All right.
All right,
Oh.
so let's come on
Alright.
down. Come on down to 40. Come on down below 40. You can do it. You can do it.
What do we got on the calendar for tomorrow? We got ADP non-farm employment change at 8:15 a.m. Eastern. So ISM services PMI at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll remind everybody about that tomorrow morning when we're back on 30 minutes before the opening bell, of course, at least about the ISM stuff.
Right.
And nothing else really.
EIA, gas, just the normal weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have Salesforce earnings tomorrow. Is it before the open? Let's look and see. Boys
Cool.
and
Good
girls.
catch.
Oh, they're after the close. All right, but they'll be tomorrow after the close. Salesforce. Before the open, Dollar Tree, Macy's, Royal Bank of Canada. Notables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Macy's.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how that company didn't go out of business
I don't know how
like 5 years ago.
I don't
but
either, man. I don't friggin' know. But
every
come on
time
down.
Every time I walk into a Macy's, I'm walking into like a graveyard, I feel like.
I know.
You know what they say? It's like my wife was saying something like it's like become the JC Penney. Like it's really cheap. Like it's got everything just super clearance given away. It's not like Macy's back in the day when I was a kid. Macy's was high end. Like Bloomingdale's Macy's was high. Right. It was nice. Like it was really, you go to Macy's, it's like, dude. Yeah. It wasn't like Saks Fifth Avenue, but it was still very, very good. Now it's just like
yeah.
JC Penney or something. It's like
I remember my
my
mother last year for Christmas went to Macy's and got literally got 10 pairs of shorts that were normally, if you were to go buy them online somewhere else, like $59.99. She got them for $3 a piece at Macy's.
Oh my god!
Not realizing how good of a deal it was. Then she went back to go get more, and then they were priced at $59.99. And she asked about it.
Error?
So she asked about it, and they were like, "That was an internal error. You got lucky."
Wow!
I was like, "Dang,
that's great though." Talk about it.
Yeah, you wonder why Macy's wasn't doing so well. You got situations like that.
Yep. You know? Yeah. All right, we came down to 40. Can we get below? Still got 5 minutes to drop.
Let's see.
What do we got, boys and girls?
Can it happen?
It is making me work for it, Andre. It's making me work for it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was playing just playing that rotation, and you could have gone either way. I still haven't made any money. I'm break even. I'm not actually out of the money now. It's turning back on. Come on down. Come on lower. Come down where the former point of control was. That would be perfect, around 32. I'll stay at 32, see if we can get swept into the close. Oh no, I don't like these.
I don't like it.
Do not do this to me. Come on down. Let's go. Back down.
It's trying.
Yeah, I know. It's hanging. VWAP's trying to keep a lid on it, but it's not working. You're getting old, Tiger. I'll just say it, okay? Well seasoned. I think well seasoned's worse than old. Just say old. Well seasoned to be like you're like wrinkled up, leathered skin, and I don't know, man. It's worse. That's how I see well seasoned. You're gonna be going down and hanging out with Paul pretty soon in South Florida, like one of these old dudes walking around with the big old saggy skin and a Speedo, balls hanging to your knees. Just nasty. Just nasty.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. Come on.
Oh gosh, man. Thankfully, you don't see that in Orlando too much. Maybe you go to Coco.
No, you won't see it in Orlando. You see more of the families and the kids.
Yeah,
you gotta go. Yeah. You gotta go. Yeah.
Go to the Ron John Surf Shop on Cocoa Beach. You're gonna see plenty of that, I'm sure. But
really, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh boy.
Can it push down? That is the question.
I think so. I think it looks like it wants to.
Right back into the middle of the range for the day.
I know exactly. I mean, literally, it's right at the midpoint. Literally, the middle of the day, and VWAP's right above it. It's just so funny. Funny how it does this.
Boring day to trade the ES, but a more fun day to trade at least silver for me.
Silver.
But
yeah, you did well, man. You killed it on silver.
I did bad in
Silver
one
bullet.
account on the ES, and then I had to switch out of the ES, and yeah, I did much better on silver for sure. But God, the ES really ripped me up.
The ES was
One.
bad today because the reactions were hard, and then the rotations didn't come to one level. Like they would go beyond, or they'd fall short and just instantly overreact. So it was very hard to, because you wouldn't know. There's nothing to tell you to prepare for that. It's just come on down. You gotta.
It's trying there. It's trying. I'll
We
give
gotta
it that.
Let's go. We're gonna do it.
Looks like it's ready
as,
for a drop.
as I sign off, it's gonna be perfect. It's just gonna be like anything else. We're just gonna do it. Just do it. Oh, come on. Really? Come on. There you go. You want to drop? No, you want to drop. It's easier to fall. Go up.
Just give up.
No, just let go. Yeah, just.
Just as Daryl tries to step on the fingers of the S&P 500.
Yes, exactly.
go,
Yeah,
guys.
Just get off the edge. It's
taking
fine.
a pliers and peeling it off the
Yeah.
ledge. Just no, what you doing? Well, either way, I'm gonna flatten here. If I get into the green, I'll flatten out. That way, I just say basically even on the. Come on,
Yeah.
there we go. Oh, ever so much. You know you want to.
Last flurry.
Boom, 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 boom. Come on, now you just give up.
You had your chance.
Point of control just came down here. Yeah, there we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's a
Yeah,
gamble.
no, good.
It's
Oh,
a
I'm good,
gamble.
baby. I'm good.
See, he can't help himself. He's going to stay in it.
Ah,
There you
closed
go.
Close
There you
out
go.
green.
There we go.
That's all.
Watch
she
it go
wrote,
down another
really?
20 points.
Yeah,
Watch it go
yeah.
down.
All right, everybody.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure. A bit
That
of a
was fun.
grindy day, but it's been a pleasure.
rough.
We will catch you all tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Come back
9
and see us
a.m.
tomorrow. Hopefully
Yes,
tomorrow's
sir.
going to be a better day for everyone.
Absolutely. Hopefully.
For sure. Have a good one, chat. Have a good one,
Yeah.
Tony, Daryl.
Yep.
See you
got
tomorrow.
it.
Guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Ola Prime, trade with transparency.